Jasmine has 2/6 of a pizza. There's 2 out of 6. Jalen has 1/6 of a pizza. There's 1 out of 6. How much pizza do they have altogether? You probably have the answer, but before I get hands down, we're going to mark up this problem. Word problems can be tricky. This one's about the most gentle type of word problem you will get. Circle the numbers. 2/6 and 1/6 are what we're dealing with. How much pizza do they have altogether? Box the word altogether. When you have a word problem, I'm thinking in my head, what's a key word that tells me plus or minus, multiply or divide? What would altogether mean besides that giant sign that you see right here? What would altogether mean, Henry?
Add.
It means add. And so when I think of this, you're not going to have the answer given to you normally on homeworks or tests. You're going to put a little plus sign next to example 1. That tells me, board to paper, that example 1 is addition. I'm dealing with an addition problem because we're all together. Hunter, face the board. When you have fractions that are being added, I think about pizza because I like pizza and it makes it easy to visualize. About half the problems today, you're going to be asked to draw a model. The other half, I don't want models drawn. The goal is to work towards fluency with fractions using numbers, but models work for some of us. Hunter, all the way. Thanks. This pizza right here represents 2/6. There are 2 pieces out of 6 total. Put 2/6 underneath. This pizza over here represents 1/6. Put 1/6. When you add fractions, you do not add the denominators because there's still 6 total slices. There's not 12, but you are going to add the numerator. What's the answer for this one, Nora? 3/6. And you can see that with the pizza. However, when you get an answer for a fraction, you never just circle it. The question you have to have in your mind is, could I simplify this? Is there a way to simplify 3/6 just like we did yesterday? Jenica, what would I do? There's not an improper fraction, but that's a good thought. If that was a 7, like it's going to squash the 6, we'd want to make it mixed. Instead of having a mixed number, we're just going to think of the GCF. Is there a number that divides by 3 and 6? Is there a GCF for 3 and 6? What would it be, Sean?
1/2, and the GCF would be 3.
Good. The answer is 1/2, but just like you guys did with your birthday cake, you're thinking of that number that divides evenly. 3/6 divided by 3/3 equals 1/2. I need to see this work on your page when you're simplifying today. But it's not just 1/2. This is a 4 out of 5 answer on the test because I forgot something. It is not 1/2 of anything you can think of.
It's 1/2 of pizza.
It's 1/2 of a pizza. When you have a word problem, you need to put the label to get 5 points. If I see that on a homework that's just a random number, or on a test that's just a random number, it will be 4 out of 5 every time. Next problem. Example 2 says, Miss Valdivia has 7/8 gallons of vinegar for a science experiment. If she uses 5/8 of a gallon, how much does Miss Valdivia have left? Circle your numbers. Don't get the answer yet. Just circle them. Box a number that could clue me into what the heck is happening. Am I adding or subtracting? What number should I box, Judah? Oh, sorry. What word should I box? What word clues me in? Thinking of a language like this part says, how much does she have?
Simplify?
Simplify is a good word, but it doesn't tell me add or subtract. Nora, what word are you looking at?
Left.
Having left clues me into something. What sign are you thinking of, Dublin? Subtracting have left. I'm not adding to it. That would be altogether usually. Having left tells me I'm subtracting. Go ahead and set it up. 7/8 minus 5/8. Look at the model. There are 7 total out of 8 boxes. We are subtracting 5 with your pencil. Put an X in the first shaded box. That's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. How many total are left, Hunter? 2 out of 8. And if you looked at the actual problem, 7 minus 5 gives me 2. Why don't I say 2/0? Why isn't it 8 minus 8? Like, I see that problem. Shouldn't I subtract the denominator, Henry?
Don't subtract the denominator. 'Cause
When
they're the same.
you add and subtract, just like the pizza up here, we always keep it 6 slices. Do not change the denominator. As long as they're the same on the bottom, you can leave it. 2/8 vinegar. That's my answer.
Wait, we want to divide something?
If you think this is the answer, silent yes. If I missed a step, silent no. Okay, a few of us are satisfied. What am I missing, Evelyn? Whoa. Okay.
I know you're missing.
What did I forget to do? If I said 2/8 and I circled it, what did I forget to ask myself? Can I simplify this at all? Is there a number that divides by 2 and 8 evenly? Let's think about it. 2 divided by 2, 8 divided by 2. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by the GCF. What's the answer going to be? Kinley.
1/4.
Beautiful. Great. 1/4 something of vinegar. Was it cups? Ounces? Gallons? 1/4 gallons would work too. I forgot the measurement. Very cool. So I am setting it up. My denominator's the same. I am simplifying. Read example 3 for me, please. Ashton. Caleb walked.
Caleb walked 9/10 mile and stopped to rest. Then he hiked another 4/10 mile. How far did Caleb walk in all? Show his distance on the number line.
We're going to cross out number line. There's going to be some models that you can set up, and you have the option of always setting up another model. If I wanted to draw 10 little boxes like this, you could. You don't have to. Let's just set this up and look for some keywords. I'm circling the numbers because those are key players I need to know for the problem. What word here clues me into an addition or subtraction problem? Topanga.
In all.
In all is a good one. Jenica, is that the one you were going to say? What does that mean, Topanga? Add or subtract? Yeah, in all, I'm combining them. So let's put 9/10 plus 4/10. Question?
There's a right before 4/10. It says another, which also could mean not.
Another is another keyword. Lots of anothers in that sentence. There we go. Sure. What do I do next, Jersey? What do I do for this addition problem? Good. Do I add 10 plus 10 whole class? No, it's the denominator. Keep it the same. Can I simplify 13 over 10 by dividing? Could I divide a number that divides into 13 and 10? No, so we're going to go to the next step. Judah, what should I do?
Oh, I have the answer. But you should turn it into a mixed number.
Just like you practiced to name number 2. What is my mixed number? Silent hand if you got it. What number? How many times does 10 go into 13? There's some number. Aaliyah? What's the answer?
1.
Okay, it goes in 1 time. And then how many are left if I take out a 10 from 13? 13 minus 10 would be what? 3. What's my fraction, Aaliyah? 3 over 10. And miles. Beautiful. That is a complete answer. Big idea. Takeaway as we're building a foundation. This lesson isn't probably new for a lot of us, but it is a huge part of the process. When you get a fraction answer, you have to answer in lowest terms, meaning you must simplify. Say simplify on 2. 1, 2. You have to simplify it. That's the cool voice. I like it. We're close to Halloween. Simplify is important. You have to do that if you want full credit for homework and tests. Second, don't leave your answer as an improper fraction. The bottom number doesn't want to be squished. You need to free the number and make it a glorious mixed number. I don't know why I'm talking like it's spooky. Maybe because fractions scare me. They usually do. I don't like fractions. Sorry, no offense, fraction. What?
We take a little break, so they're okay.
They're okay. Last example, no. Mrs. Larkins, you can read it for me. Cody, Mrs. Larkins has how much of a pumpkin pie? Good. Don't draw a picture if you don't want to. Circle the numbers though, 7/8 and 3/8. What keyword clues me in to add or subtract for this one?
Sounds like a clock to me.
Uh-huh. That was your brain break. Juliet, what word do you
Okay.
see?
Have left.
Having left is a keyword. Does it mean subtract or add usually? Yeah, we're going to subtract it. Yeah.
Question. So if you were to divide it and like if you get the answer and it was able to divide by a number and the answer turns out and after you divide it and the answer turns out to be another number you can divide, do you divide that one again?
Yeah. Sure. Great question. Yeah. If it's like 20 divided by 6, does that work? No. 8. And I divide by 2. You get 10/4, and you're like, wait, that's not simplified. Well, just divide it again. It's kind of like making the birthday cake. Keep dividing until you get a number that's not going to need to be simplified. Yeah.
But how was there? Why is there 10?
This is a random one.
Oh,
I'm giving you an example.
20.
I'm giving you an example. Henry, can you set this up?
Oh, I was gonna say, so after you have 7, and, so 7 minus 4, which would be 3, so it's now.
Wait, pause.
7 minus 3 would be 4,
Okay.
so 4/8, you can simplify that to be 1/2.
Okay. What if I just divided it by 2 and I got 2/4? Is that simplest?
Correct.
What do I have to do to that number, Henry?
So 2 divided by 4 would, be 2, and then you have to divide it again to make 2
Okay.
divided by 2 would be 1.
Okay. So you can divide it multiple times. That's totally fine. 1/2 of the pie. Works. It is more efficient if you can come up with a GCF. That's why we're doing sprints. GCF is going to get you to your answer a lot quicker. So choose the highest number you can so we're not doing extra steps that are kind of not necessary. Flip your page. You have 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, and 4 should be done in 5. You don't have the answers, so you should be checking with your partners. 1, 2 have models. Go ahead and use the model and just show me what it would look like.